Welcome to Mysterious and Unsolved. Today, we will discuss the fate of the universe by delving into the possible scenarios predicted by the smartest minds on Earth. What will happen to the universe in the far future? Will it end with a bang or a whimper? Or will it never end at all? The fate of the universe is one of the most intriguing questions that scientists and philosophers have ever asked. It involves not only the physical laws that govern the evolution of matter and energy, but also the philosophical implications of our existence and purpose in a vast and mysterious cosmos. How will the universe end? Will it continue to expand forever, or will it collapse into a singularity? Will it undergo a phase transition where new physical laws and phenomena emerge? Or will it remain in a steady state where nothing changes or evolves? These are some of the main scenarios that scientists have proposed for the ultimate fate of the universe. However, there are many uncertainties and unknowns that could alter or invalidate these predictions. Therefore, we can only speculate and theorize about the fate of the universe. Let's take a look at some of the scenarios. The first one is the simplest and most straightforward. The universe will continue to expand forever, following the current trend of expansion driven by dark energy. This is known as the Big Freeze or the heat death because as the universe expands, it becomes colder and more diluted, until eventually all forms of matter and energy are dispersed and isolated from each other. In this scenario, all stars will burn out, all galaxies will drift apart, all black holes will evaporate, and all atoms will decay. The universe will reach a state of maximum entropy where no further change or evolution is possible. This is the most likely scenario, according to the latest observations and measurements of the distribution of galaxies and the expansion of the universe. However, there are still many unknowns and uncertainties about the nature and origin of dark energy. Dark energy could change over time, or have different effects in different regions of space, or even be a manifestation of a higher dimension or reality. In this scenario, the fate of the universe is bleak and depressing. There is no hope or meaning for our existence, as we are doomed to fade away into nothingness. The second scenario is the opposite of the first. The universe will stop expanding and start contracting, eventually collapsing into a singularity. This is known as the Big Crunch or the Big Bounce, depending on whether the collapse is irreversible or cyclical. In this scenario, there is an end to time, but not to complexity and structure. As the universe contracts, it becomes hotter and denser, until eventually all forms of matter and energy are compressed into a single point of infinite density and temperature, where no further change or evolution is possible. This scenario is less likely than the first one. However, there are still many unknowns and uncertainties about the nature and origin of dark energy. In this scenario, the fate of the universe is dramatic and violent. There is no hope or meaning for our existence, as we are doomed to be crushed into nothingness. The third scenario is more speculative and exotic. The universe will undergo a phase transition, where new physical laws and phenomena emerge. This is known as the Big Rip or the Big Change, depending on whether the transition is destructive or creative. In this scenario, there is no end to time or complexity and structure, but there is a radical transformation of reality. As the universe evolves, it may encounter a critical point where the fundamental constants or dimensions of nature change abruptly, resulting in new forms of matter and energy, new forces and interactions, new dimensions and geometries. The universe will reach a state of unpredictability where no further change or evolution is possible. This scenario is the most uncertain and unpredictable one, as it depends on the existence and nature of new physical laws and phenomena that we have not yet discovered or understood. It could be triggered by dark energy or quantum fluctuations or higher dimensions or something else entirely. In this scenario, the fate of the universe is surprising and mysterious. There is no hope or meaning for our existence, as we are doomed to be transformed into something else. These are some of the main scenarios that scientists have proposed for the fate of the universe based on our current understanding of physics and cosmology. However, there are many uncertainties and unknowns that could alter or invalidate these predictions. Therefore, while we can speculate and theorize about the fate of the universe, we cannot be sure or certain about it. We can only observe and explore what we can see and measure, and try to make sense of what we find. We can only wonder and marvel at the beauty and mystery of our cosmic home and appreciate our brief and precious opportunity to be part of it. What do you think about the fate of the universe? Which scenario do you find the most plausible or appealing? How does it affect your view of life and existence? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss our future uploads. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay curious.